Chat mic. There we go. 1 second. We're back. Episode 2. YouTube philosophy with Rick. I don't know if I can show this, but this is my main channel I've been working really hard on. And I just want to get this mindset across in the most simplest way. For me to look back on, and just in case it gets views, right? So, as you can see, I'm on ricklayz right now. Working really hard on this account. Keep that in mind. Whip out the high-tech software. There we go. Now, I've been working really hard on this account, and clearly it's been paying off. So I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I created this account 5 months ago. I only started posting June. So I only started posting around 3 months ago. So this is a 3 months work. I almost have the same amount of subscribers as videos I posted. Almost. So I definitely know what I'm doing. And if you take a look here, I got a lot of freaking popular videos. Look at the views. The views don't lie. I know what I'm doing. So let's take a look at this philosophy. Now, we grab our high-tech pen tool. You know, this is the NASA grade Enterprise suite right here. Okay, listen up. Majority of people who get to your short, let's say this is the short, let's say this is the short. The majority of people who get here, don't worry about how they got there. Through the home page, through the regular shorts feed. Don't worry about how they got there, because I did the work. I did the majority, and I figured it out. Now, you know the scroll feed. There is 2 different ways of finding creators through the homepage, titles, thumbnails, and the shorts, the regular shorts, you know. So don't worry about how they got on your short. Worry about making your short as good as possible. I already figured out how to get people to your short. Now listen up. The majority of people who get to your short get there through, and I'm going to make this really clear, the regular feed. So the regular just swiping feed. So thumbnails are unnecessary. Why do I say that? Why do I say no thumbnail? Shouldn't you be doing everything to grow, right? So if the majority of people who get to your short come through the regular feed, thumbnails and titles are unnecessary. No one's going to read the title for extra context. No one's going to do that. What they are going to do is have their attention caught. So that making a good short is a whole nother story. We're not worrying about that. I already figured out how people get here. And my number 1 philosophy, if you were to do everything to grow, everything, that includes, I'm going to put this in a different color now, that includes thumbnails, and the regular shorts. So if you were to do everything, you would not grow as fast as the person, aka me. Let's Flip this over to me. This is the other person, right? Just quickly draw a line. This is the other person. This is the person who's making the mistakes because he doesn't know what he's doing. Don't worry about this guy. This is me instead. He does everything to grow. He makes sure his thumbnails, his titles are really good so people click on them. To get them to click on the video, right? Getting people on the video should be this simple. You're about to find out the trick on how to get people to the video so you never have to worry about it again because the majority is through the regular shorts feed. This is the philosophy. The person who does everything to grow is not going to grow as fast as me, who gets ahead in time through only the majority. That is the philosophy right there. And if my freaking thing wasn't all separated, you could actually read it right there. Okay, perfect. Time gets ahead in time, or no. So the guy who does everything, right? Thumbnails plus the regular shorts feed, right? This is how he gets people on to the shorts, right? So let's not delete no thumbnail. This is the short. How do we get people to the short? You want to do everything. You want to have a really good title. You want to have a thumbnail. And you want to have a good short that catches attention through the regular feed. Then he's not going to be growing as fast as me, who only does the hook and does not worry about anything else. Doesn't worry about anything else. How people get to your video is through the feed. If you're worrying about anything else, you're going to get behind of the person who is only worrying about the majority. So take a look at this. With that mindset intact, we're going to have a little grid. Let's come over here. This is going to be a grid. Now, it's just going to, there's a grid of thirds. That's not thirds. One minute. We need to craft this up real quick. I didn't think this through, but it's fine. Don't worry about two different people. Let's not worry about that actually. Let's worry about this grid, right? Now, this is truth because I've been doing it. And it's been working for the past 3 months. And I've gained 100 subscribers in 3 months with a bunch of videos getting over 10,000 views. So, you could definitely trust me on this one. Because this is fact. Now, there's some more sauce here. So, the person, just remember, the person who does the majority gets farther than the person who does everything because he doesn't use his time for titles and thumbnails. So he can use all of his time on the majority, right? Time for majority. This is how I think about it. This is the mindset. This is the real mindset for YouTube. I had to get this out of here. Time for everything, right? No. Don't do everything, right? People will, and I'm gonna say this. 1/3. This is what I was doing. 1/3 of people find your videos through thumbnail, right? Two-thirds find your video through the shorts feed. So, that is, give or take, more or less the truth. I don't know how accurate it is because you can't measure it accurately. And there is no one information out there on like YouTube Studio or whatever, or YouTube's website that tells the truth, because you really just have to experiment and figure it out for yourself. Whatever gets the views at the end of the day, is what works, you know? Most YouTubers don't even need to learn everything. It's what gets the most views at the end of the day. That's all we need, you know? The input is less important, especially in this day and age with everything overcomplicated. The output is significantly more important, because you can get extremely overcomplicated. But this is the thing here. Roughly 2/3 are new viewers, right? They're not returning viewers. And they're coming through the regular shorts feed. So as you can see, they see the video through here. They see the video through the shorts feed. 1/3, give or take, right, comes through this feed, okay? They see your thumbnail and they click. That's how they get there. Okay, we want to focus on the people who get to our short through the majority. Let's leave this behind. Let's get ahead of the person who is doing everything to grow. Let's just do the majority and just stack that up. That is significantly better. I'm out.